What's going on, folks? Gonna do a review on Milwaukee's 18 volt cordless shop vac. I've had it for a while, a couple months, used it extensively. More my wife, to be honest with you. We've been using it mostly to clean out our cars and my work truck. I probably used it 2 or 3 times cleaning out my work truck, and it's awesome. It's incredible. I wasn't gonna buy it. Well, I always was gonna buy this. I did a review on the DeWalt. I'm gonna go over kind of like the pros and cons from this one to the. Yeah, sorry about that. So power wise, compared to the DeWalt, this has substantially more power. I had the DeWalt over Christmas time. I had it, and the needles off the Christmas tree, they start to fall. They start getting everywhere. Well, once you remove the Christmas tree from your house, there's a bunch of needles everywhere, up and all over the living room floor, up and down the stairs. So it did a decent job collecting them up, the DeWalt, but what happened was the hose got clogged up with the needles. So the power wasn't strong enough to circulate them through the hose and into the box. And they were packed in there. I had to slam this out just to get them out. I had to do it like 3 times to pick up the needles. It would just clog every time. So, but needles aren't easy to do, but I always had it in my mind I was going to get this one over the DeWalt, just from the reviews of people using them. Tool Craze did a great video comparing this and the DeWalt. But the DeWalt was $79, so it was $20 off. So I decided to try it. Real nice, great design, but power-wise, I need more power than a nice design. So I always planned on getting this, and then the right deal came, and pretty much got it for free, or the $199 and this for $100. So it was a good deal for me. Again, I'm going to show you real quick. 'Cause now I'm looking almost 10 minutes. So here's the hose. Like I said, it's a great hose, heavy duty plastic hose. Take it out. It's got a little port there you can roll it up into and for storage and everything, but it is long. It extends at least 8 feet, probably longer. You can check out the specs on this on Milwaukee's site or at Home Depot, I believe. But it's a real nice hose. It's kind of like a toolbox. I think that's what Milwaukee was going after. You got 2 clips here. Here's your on-off button. Here's your handle. What's great about this one, too, is it takes 2 different types of batteries. If you have the old Milwaukee batteries, this will take them. I'll show you right now. So, you got a clip here, and you got 2 clips here, and then you're ready to rock. Okay, so you got a nice little Milwaukee, logo here. Does nothing, but it's a real nice unit. Here's your crevice adapter, crevice tool. Great for getting hard to reach spots. Good for your car and stuff. Works excellent. But this is the one we mostly use. This is great on floors. For your inside your car also. I use this to pick up so much stuff. I just grab it. No cords, no nothing. I usually have a battery in here ready to rock. But, so they give you 2 adapters, which is real nice. Here's your on-off switch. You can get at it both ways. Here. And then if you open it up, it's there. Now, this is the 2 different types of batteries it takes. And it tells you on here to insert these old batteries right in here. The 48111, 2230. And your new lithium-ion batteries go in this one. So I'm going to put one in. I'm going to use a 5 amp hour battery. I recommend using a 5 amp hour battery. I wouldn't go under a 3 amp hour battery for this unit. You use a 2 or one of the 1.5s, you're really not going to get any kind of time out of it. For emergency situations, excellent. But if you're going to use it for a little bit, I really recommend a 5. And then obviously a 4, then a 3. But I wouldn't go under a 3. So you hear the snap goes in. You're pretty much ready to rock. I'm going to close this up. And then I'm going to show you the insides, the filter, and the storage container for the debris. So you open that up, and there's one on this side, and there's one in the back. So you open that one up, and then we'll go back this way. And you just lift up. I might need two hands for this, but there it is. Alright, so I already have some garbage in here. I mean, this is how much we use it. And I got goldfish. This is like all in my wife's car. And it picked everything up. I mean, it picked up receipts. Just absolutely crazy. I'm going to do a little video of it picking up bolts. I'm going to show you how it sucks up this water like no tomorrow. And then here's the filter system right here. Again, I'm doing this with one hand, so I'm going to try to... Okay. Right here. So you just twist this off. It shows you how to insert it right there. You know, you can buy these, but, you know, just clean it out every now and then. Don't let it get all jammed up. I mean, I recommend just cleaning it after every time you use it. I mean, if you're doing something light and small, don't worry about it. But if you're going to use it for some heavy duty stuff, just clean the filter out. It'll last a lot longer. You know, it tells you exactly, like I said, how to put it on. It's, you know, not brain surgery. And what I want to tell too, a lot of people don't notice. I have a couple friends that, you know, they had floods in their basement and they were using shop vacs. When you're doing liquid, you got to take this filter out. A lot of people don't do it or don't know when to do it or they forget. But you have to take this filter out. Yeah, just a little heads up, people. All right, so I'm going to set up this a little different variations of stuff that it can do. We'll see what happens. Okay, so first we're going to use the shop vac to pick up some grass. For me, I have grass everywhere. Just, you know, that's what I do. I got grass in my garage, on my machines, and sometimes instead of blowing it off my zero turns, I just use this shop vac. You know, because, you know, when you have some grass, if you blow it out of your garage, if I blow it off my machines, you know, if I miss a spot, instead of doing it outside, like 90% of the time I do, but there's always that 10% chance. And this grass just goes everywhere in my garage. So instead of blowing it out of here, where sometimes it doesn't really go out of the garage, it just goes to a different part of the garage, I use the shop vac. So this is actually wet grass. I decided to do it, you know, with wet grass just to show you the power that it has. I mean, it's not soaking wet, but it's definitely damp. So, you know, when you use it when you use the shop vac on stuff like this, kind of thick, you know, you want to use no adapter on it. From what I've found out about it, in my personal opinion. I mean, you can use the floor adapter, you know, the flathead, but I like using this. It just seems to go in better. So without any further ado, now this vac is louder than the DeWalt, significantly too. Just to let you know. So if you want maybe a shop vac that's not as loud, you know, the DeWalt might be a better choice. But here we go. Really, really impressive. I mean, that's crazy. That's wet, damp grass, and I mean, it just picked it up like it was nothing. And I'll show you, you know, the compartment in here. So that's what it does. Shake out your filter. Here's a picture of all the grass that's in there. And then you just dump it out, you know, in the woods. By me, I have woods, but if you want to put it in the garbage can or wherever you want to throw it, it's in here nice and stored really well. Alright, so that's that. Now we're going to move it over to some car stuff. So what I sucked up in here, we're going to suck it up again. So this is, I'm just going to set this camera here, if it lets me. Let me just zoom it out a little bit. Alright, so here's like your debris, like that would be in your car. You know, goldfish, crumbs, pieces of paper, M&Ms, stuff like that. I was going to show you the power. I mean, to get these receipts up and these crinkled pieces of paper, it's really impressive, if you ask me. But I'll show you it in action. I'm doing this by myself, guys, so I don't have my camera woman to record this, so. Like butter. Absolutely amazing power. Now I'm going to show you some water. So I'm going to show you how quick it sucks this water up. Let me just pause it because I got to take the filter out. Okay, so before I do the water, I just got this little box of, you know, screws, washers, some bolts, some nails might be in there. I'm going to dump them, and I'm going to show you how amazing it is doing these also. So they're all over here. There's some big ones in here. I mean, you got a couple of these suckers in here. I don't know, 1.5 inch lags. Let's see. Like I said, everything came up. It's absolutely, it just has a lot of power. And like to have this with a cordless shop vac, you know, I'm saying amazing and all that, but I really find it to be a great convenient vacuum. You know, there's no cords. It stores everything real nice in here. It can do water. And, you know, you're on the work site. You know, instead of carrying a big shop vac and you have to plug it in and all that, I mean, this thing is just, I can't say enough good things about it. But now I am going to pause it so I can take the filter out and do the water for you. Okay, so we're going to do this glass of water. You know, probably around 12 ounces of water. I'm going to show you how quick this is. Enough said. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you the blower in action. I'll tell you, it has a lot of pop, this blower. Really surprised me how much power this can blow some of your debris. You know, in those rare cases you want to blow something off, you know, it's in your garage, you might be working with wood, and the dust is just everywhere, and you just want to clean up your shop a little bit. You just want to blow some of the wood dust and stuff just out of there. It's a great tool for that. Also, on the hose, it tells you how to lock each, if you want to put it in the blower port or the vacuum port on this side. It just tells you where to turn it to lock it. So you just put it in. I'll kind of show you again. I could probably do it with one hand. Alright, so you want to use the blower, you stick it in. Oh, show you. Stick it in, and then you just turn it. Let me see this way. There we go. Alright, start over. You want to put it in there. There's a crevice there. There's one on this right there. Stick it in, and then turn. Now you're ready to go. So, I'll show you blowing some of this grass debris and all kinds of stuff from my wife's car. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to use the blower and show you some of the power that it has. It tells you on the hose right there how to lock it, and here if you're going to use the blower port or the vacuum port, basically tells you real simple how to do it. You got a little knob here. Right here is a little sleeve. Stick it in, turn it, it's locked. Now you're good to go. Real simple. If you're going to use this port, the blower port or the vacuum port, really easy changing the hose from side to side. Now I got a little bit thicker grass and wetter grass. This is from the bottom of my mower, and I got some debris over here. I'm going to show you how the power that this generates. Really, really surprising. It can come in handy, this blower. Sometimes you might just get done cutting in your garage, and the sawdust goes everywhere, and you really can't vacuum it up, but you just want to blow it off. So it could be used a lot of different ways. So I'll show you real quick. So, got plenty of power. That is heavy, wet grass, and it blew it pretty good. Here, I'll show you some lighter stuff here. Yeah, so again, it's a great tool for $100. It's you really can't beat it. I recommend it highly. If you're going to look at any cordless shop vac, power-wise, this is the strongest. Maybe not the best setup. It's a little bit louder than the DeWalt, and it definitely doesn't have the runtime. But if you have a couple batteries, runtime means nothing if you ask me. But that's it. Any comments or questions, let me know. I know this was a little bit longer video, but I try to get every feature in, and sometimes it just takes longer, guys. So that's it. Any comments or questions, let me know.